So guys, the other day I made a video talking about the leaks of Tuya and this Kubaz hunter coming to the game, but which one of them will actually be coming first? Now that is a question that I will be answering in today's video because I've seen it quite a lot already. But before I do dive into it, make sure you are subscribed to the channel with the notification bell turned on so that you don't miss out on any more Star Wars Hunters content. But without wasting any more time, let's jump straight into it. So first of all, let me know who in the comments out of Tuya and the Kubaz that you would like to see first. I'd be really curious to see what everyone's response is. What we currently know about Tuya is that she is a blue female Twi'lek with a companion droid called TU8, and she is a slicer as well. That is her essentially profession. Now my assumption, given the current ratio in Star Wars Hunters of 7 damage, 5 tank and 3 support, I think she's probably going to be a support hunter, and a slicer sounds like someone who can be a support but not necessarily in a healing way. But as for the Kubaz, we pretty much have absolutely no information of what they're going to be like in any way, other than the fact that we do know that they are a damage hunter. So out of the two currently leaked hunters, we've got an extra support and an extra damage, which would take the game to 8 damage, 5 tank and 4 support, which I don't actually think is necessarily a bad number. And of course there'll be plenty of other hunters in development that we don't know about as well. But getting into the meat of the question, who is actually going to be coming first? Personally, I think it is going to be Tuya. The main reason for that is because we've known about her for over a year and a half now because of the Hunters novel, and my expectation was very much to see her release this season in season 3, which obviously wasn't the case because we got Pillbush. So given where we are now, I think she will definitely be the next hunter to be added in season 4, because if not, that could then be 7 damage, 6 tank and 3 support, or 8 damage, 5 tank and 3 support, which I just feel like means that the support hunters are a little bit outnumbered. And the last time we actually got a new support hunter was when Skora and Sprocket were both added into the game in February 2022, so well over a year and a half ago now. So I think it is absolutely the right time. Personally, I am more excited for the Kubaz though, just because we had never seen or heard anything about a Kubaz hunter being added to the game. Their species are also very rare in Star Wars, so we don't see them very often, which has me more excited over something like a Twi'lek, which we see essentially all the time. But that is absolutely not a bad thing with the Twi'leks. Star Wars Hunters is doing a really great job with the most common things seen in Star Wars right now, whether it's the species we're seeing like an Ewok or a Jawa or an Ugnaught, to other things like stormtroopers, rebel soldiers, bounty hunters, Mandalorians. So it definitely makes sense to see something iconic like the Twi'leks. And I think even the Kubaz as well, given that that was something in A New Hope, the very first Star Wars film to release. Whilst the character did play a very small role, I feel like they are also quite iconic given their design. And for those reasons, I'm very excited to see both Tuya and the Kubaz. Tuya I think will definitely be the next hunter in the game, but I could of course be wrong with that. And as for the Kubaz, just because they've now been leaked doesn't mean they are like super close to releasing. They may very well be the season 5 hunter, we will just have to wait and see. But don't be surprised if they do come a little bit later. But that is all I have for you today in this video, guys. Like I said before, let me know in the comments who you would prefer to see first, Tuya or the Kubaz. That is it from me today though. Thank you all very much for watching, and may the force be with you always.